Welcome back to What's Happening. We are your hosts. I'm Ashley Carter.
And I'm Courtney Parker. To start, we would like to thank our live studio audience for joining us tonight.
And tonight we have some spicy topics and some special guests to share with you.
This past weekend, like many other schools, Illinois State celebrated homecoming. You know what the most interesting part of homecoming for me is? Announcing who won homecoming court. Let's take a look at the Black Pep Rally, where BSU crowned their very own homecoming king and queen.
Are y'all ready to know who the 2018 BSU court is? Are y'all ready though? All right. First, okay, it's intense, y'all. It's intense. Okay. The winner of Queen is Kiana. Hey. Thank you to all of our other queens. Y'all are amazing. Y'all still queens regardless. The winner of 2018 King, BSU's Royalty Court King, is Malik.
We would like to give a warm welcome to BSU's homecoming king and queen, Malik, and another welcome to ISU's homecoming king, Isaac. Woo! Hey, y'all. So let's just start off with the basics. Can each of y'all tell me why you ran for homecoming court? Isaac.
Okay. Well, I ran for homecoming court due to just all my experience here at ISU. I've started to love ISU, so I wanted to do the big ISU homecoming court this year to make more experiences and have more love for ISU and also be that representation for the Black community.
Alrighty, Kiana.
So I've been involved with BSU since I've been here on campus, so my freshman year. So the previous queens I've been friends with too, so I think that it's a big honor to be BSU Royalty Queen, so that's why I ran.
Malik.
I ran because throughout the Black community, I feel like I kind of established myself, so I go to everyone's events. I always come and support whenever I can, and Kiana actually came up to me and asked me to run with her, so then I just took it and I was like, all right, might as well.
So, which one of you guys are seniors?
Me and Malik are seniors.
Oh, see, I'm going out with a bang. Okay.
Okay, and can you just tell us a little bit about your support team for running for a homecoming court? Like, who was backing you up the whole way?
I would definitely say the Black community. They really,
Period.
they definitely was backing me up, like just promoting my flyer, just making sure that I win. It was a shock. I didn't expect to win, but they came through.
All right.
So my biggest support is sitting at this table, so both of them, and then Ashley Dumas, Patrick Newson, all my friends basically supported me, helped me like pub and get people to vote for me, so yeah.
Same thing as Kiana. Isaac and Kiana helped me out a lot. Well, they couldn't help too much because they on the e-board for BSU, so they like, but like most of my friends, like Kiana said, we had the same friend group, so like Patrick, Ashley, Jalen, Devon, and all the bros that's alphas, they all kind of told me like I wasn't really pubbing myself that much. Like I kind of thought I was just gonna win off like being cool and showing my face. So they was like, nah, you gotta go on Twitter, hand out some pamphlets, go be out there and just kind of commit to it.
So what's the best part, or what was the best part about winning homecoming court?
The best part about winning homecoming court, I guess, would be being in the parade. For me, I got to be in the parade. This was my first time being in the parade, and I was on top of like the fire truck thing, and it was just funny seeing like the kids, because you know the kids don't know like it's not really that serious.
Did you throw candy at them?
No, we couldn't because we didn't have that much candy, so they gave it to the president.
Okay.
So we were just waving. They were just like, King, Queen. But it was just fun doing that because this is my first parade experience, so it was fun to be on top of that, and it was cold.
My favorite part was seeing my community like back me up and seeing, I guess, going out and getting people to vote, because we did it in a fun way. We went out to like voter registration and we talked to people there, and we met a lot of new people. So that was my favorite part.
Same for me. My favorite part was probably interacting with people I didn't know knew me, or I didn't know that I actually knew them. Like they come to me like, I voted for you. I'm like, thanks. So that sparked up a little conversation with people I haven't talked to before. And then the other good part about it was just you don't have to think about like if you winning constantly. Like you always thinking about where you stand in the standings. So once you find out if you won, it just was like a relieving feeling. We're like, yeah, finally.
All right, y'all. So just one last question. Tell me what went through your mind when they said, all right, Isaac, you're the homecoming king.
Man, I was so shocked. I did not expect to win. I was so shocked. Like I was just like very just happy, very like, it's very so surreal to me. Like I just didn't, cause like I've never won like homecoming, anything, prom, anything.
I never ran for anything
So
like that.
the thing is, I always ran and I would lose. So I was like, here we go again. But I won this time, so I was just it was just such a surreal feeling, and it felt great.
Kiana?
So I was really happy, but like, I would say I kind of like was relieved that it was over with, because it was so much. Like I kept asking Isaac who won, because he's BSU's president, so he was the only person that knew who won. So we kept asking Isaac who won and stuff. So it was a lot of thinking, oh, maybe I might win, maybe they would. But I also, all the people that ran with me were my friends, so I was kind of sad but happy at the same time.
All right. Well, I would just like to say congratulations to all of you. I'm very proud. Y'all did it.
Thanks.
And when we return, we will be discussing a topic that is colorism in media and how it causes Twitter rage. We will also be introducing a new addition to our show. Stay tuned for more.
I was going straight on college, and I was in the left-hand lane at a red light. So I started to go. I don't know if the other car had a green arrow beforehand or if the light turned green and they just assumed it was okay to go. I remember seeing the other driver just kind of looking up as if it was from a phone right the second before our cars just collided. My airbag went off and my car filled with smoke and dust from it. There's no reason to text and drive. It can wait.
Love the skin you're in.
My name is Wendy Simmons. I am a media coordinator and an archivist for CBS 2 here in Chicago, WBBM television. I work with the editors and I coordinate what they edit throughout the day for the morning shows, the 4:30 to 7 and then the 11 a.m. if anything probably helped me from TV10, it would probably be time management, knowing what to do and when.
Welcome back. Before we start the next topic, we would like to introduce our new host, Patrick.
So Patrick, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am a mass media senior, majoring in radio broadcast. I've been at WZND for the past 3 years now. A little nervous, but I'm excited. I'm so happy to be here, and communication is me. That's been me.
Well, welcome to the TV set.
Welcome,
Yes,
welcome.
I love it so far.
All right, let's talk about our next topic, Courtney.
Alrighty.
Colorism is a discrimination against individuals with a dark skin tone among people of the same race. Colorism has been presented in the media for decades. Let's take a look at some of the current incidents. Released a movie trailer for the new Wreck-It Rapple sequel, which portrayed the only black princess, Tiana, as a lighter-skinned woman with looser curls and a more pointed nose. To say less, the public was not happy with this. Additionally, when celebrity makeup artist Patrick Starr transformed celebrity actress Karrueche Tran into a Disney princess, Tiana, using the Disney ColourPop makeup collection. This makeover sparked an even more upset crowd of fans. On the last note, Khloe Kardashian's daughter, True, has been receiving social media hate due to her darker skin complexion. Here are some of the harsh tweets. Okay, so what do y'all think about this topic?
Patrick, I'm gonna let you start because you're the new host.
Oh my God, thanks. Honestly, it's something that I've noticed in the media a lot. Specifically, it's becoming an issue, especially dealing with the whole Khloe Kardashian stuff, how she's getting so much hate about her newborn child, and it's literally, you have to think of the circumstances as to how the child got here. Mm-hmm. And of course, the child is going to be a little bit darker based on the father, who the father is and stuff like that. So it's literally ridiculous. And,
I just feel like it's been something that society has always dealt with. People with lighter skin tones and fairer skin have always been idolized or looked to because black people just aren't favored, especially in media. It's just the truth. We have to deal with so much, and then to be darker skinned at a point in time where that wasn't even acceptable at all. I mean, it's getting better in the media. It is getting better, but you still see those same fair skinned black actresses who play all the black leads. It's very rare, at least for me, that I see a dark-skinned woman, except for Lupita.
Yeah.
They've been putting her in recently, but even I just don't know. I feel like there could be more variety and more acceptance for darker-skinned women.
I think they're taking the right step with Lupita. They're trying to make sure that they shift this dichotomy that they have had for years. So they're taking a step in the right direction. Of course it's taking some time because you know how the media is, but they're doing they're taking the steps. They're taking the corrective action.
I also think it's a big society and culture thing because it goes with, it's always, well, she light skinned, and it's always, well, for example, my father, when he was growing up, he always dated a light skinned female, light skinned, big eyes, and when him and my mom had me, he just knew I was gonna come out light skin, curly hair. No. I came out dark skinned, or brown skinned, dark skinned, but I think black is beautiful. I think my black is beautiful. I think any skin tone is beautiful. It shouldn't be split among, oh, he's light skinned or she's light skinned with curly hair and long eyelashes. I don't think it should be like that.
Yeah.
If you are who you are and embrace it, that's what I think.
Yeah.
All right, well.
Let's keep this conversation going on our Twitter page.
You can tweet us at What's Happening _.
And coming up next, we have someone that can make the fellas fresh and fly with a new fade.
We will be right back with more.
TV10 News. Extraordinary news, entertainment, and website. The one and only Bloomington Normal news station can always keep you updated if you miss anything. We have the news, weather, sports, and entertainment. Love the new Your Buzz story? Share it on Twitter or Facebook with your friends. Stay in the mix with our hot conversations on Twitter. Everything right here on your very own TV10 News website.
I know how to party.
Take a shot, man.
Nah, I gotta drive. I can't drink.
Dude, come on. Take the shot.
No, I'm done.
And I'm a radio/TV personality. I get to travel the country and the world with Monster Jam hosting stadium events. While I was here at TV10, I knew that I wanted to learn, running a camera, editing video, and putting a story together. Well, what this taught me was to be determined and never be satisfied with something that's mediocre.
Welcome back to What's Happening. Let's welcome our guest, Rayshawn, known as Buddha. So, Buddha, when did you start cutting hair?
I started cutting hair my sophomore year of high school.
Well, what made you get into cutting hair?
When we get into cutting hair is, so when I was a freshman in high school, I knew that I didn't want to work for nobody when I got in college to get extra money. So I joined the barber course in my high school, Simeon.
Nice. So you started that.
Yeah, I'm a licensed barber.
Cool.
So what do you enjoy most about cutting hair?
I feel like I could change someone's life, you know what I'm saying? For the next 2 weeks, I can make you either look good or look bad. So,
Well, how important is a good haircut to you?
To me, a good haircut is very important. So if you ain't got a good haircut, you ain't got good nothing. So.
Okay, so what's a good haircut? Like, your lining, a fade,
everything got to be. Everything has to be in sync. A good lining, a good fade, and everything has to be trimmed evenly. So.
What do you feel like you do the most on your clients? Like, what type of hairstyle?
Typically, the most hairstyle that I have done on this campus is probably a wave length for the taper on the sides and back.
Have you cut a female's hair on campus?
Yes, I have.
Now, how much do you charge? Because a boy needs a haircut. I'm like,
for you, 25. So if you didn't have a beard, it'd be 20 even.
Oh, dang. Well.
Is that with a discount?
No discount.
Okay, that's no problem.
Do you plan on expanding your on-campus barbershop business?
Yeah, maybe in the future I might have multiple shops or something.
Okay. Dreaming big, right?
Yeah.
Well, when we return, the topic of acceptance will be discussed.
And we will take a look at videos posted on social media identifying this issue.
And then compare this to nationwide problem to our campus here at ISU.
We'll be right back with much more.
It's So Funny Season 2. It's So Funny is a variety show with all types of laughs, jokes, and skits. All of this is produced by Illinois State University students. The show includes weekly guests, fun segments, and a live game show. Tune in Wednesday nights at 6:30 p.m.
Tune in to It's So Funny.
It was just like any other day. I got out of class and I hopped on my bike to head home. I was approaching the intersection of Vernon and Fell Avenue, where I pass by every day, and I noticed a car approaching the stop sign. Assuming they would stop at the stop sign, I proceeded to cross the street. I soon learned that this driver was not paying attention at all, as the front end of their car knocked me onto the pavement. The person drove off without a second thought. Neuroscientists compare smartphone use to a substance addiction. Don't feed the addiction. Don't text and drive.
Time out. Before you have sex, make sure your partner always gives you consent first. Otherwise, it's rape. Consent. Pass it on.
Only 54% of college students regularly use a condom during sex, so make sure to stop by the G-Spot today to pick up your free condoms. Safe sex. Pass it on.
1 in 4 students will get an STI in college, so make sure you're scheduling regular appointments with Student Health Services. STIs. Don't pass it on.
My name is Randy Henry, producer-director for WBIV TV. I attended Illinois State 1973 to 1976. The part about, TV10, at that time, we were like so primitive. I love television. I've been doing it for a long time. My job consists of, as a director, I'm like the conductor of an orchestra. I lead everybody when to talk, when not to talk, when to put them on camera. And it's called News 4 Today.
Welcome back to What's Happening. The U.S. has a history filled with invasion, conquering, immigration, slavery, and many other major events. With all this history, many different cultures, nationalities, and races have come to call America home. But the question still stands, is America a melting pot or just a tossed salad? Are we all accepting of others and their differences, or are we just tolerating them and still embracing the idea of separation? Let's take a look at this example.
I encountered this lady that was on my way, and I asked her politely, if I could pass, and I said, excuse me, and she was being very hateful immediately. Whatever. Get out of here. No, I'm not gonna get out of here. No, I'm not, because this is my country. Yes, this is my country. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is.
That's none of your business. Stay out of it.
I don't need to stay out of it.
I said, excuse me.
For everybody to hear. Stop being ignorant.
And is calling me ignorant.
Oh.
Let's continue this topic. So, what do you guys think?
That was kind of hard to watch.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't expecting it to be that racial. Like, I feel bad for that lady because she was just shopping.
Yeah,
and she went into a whole, war zone. I don't know.
Gosh, when I first saw that video, I literally was shaking because you think we've come so much further, but it's people are still stuck in their ways.
Yep.
So it was just so much for me to watch.
It's just hard to know everyone is not going to be like you. First of all, I think everyone who lives in America especially should learn that at a young age. There's so many other cultures and type of people in the world that you should just be open to embracing them, not shaming them for being themselves.
Yeah.
That is just the pure definition of ignorance to me. Not being willing to learn about other people, or at least allowing them to embrace themselves. That's just messed up, real messed up.
Yeah. All right, up next, we have a returning guest entertainment.
Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
TV10 News would like to congratulate the following alumni for their nominations for Chicago Regional Emmy Awards: Jason Dolan, Eric Marshall, Patrick Lake, Lacey McCraney, Sandra Torres, Suzanne Richter, Paul Paula Vinsack, Nathan Halder, Kevin Dolman, Cody Berquist, Don Schoenfeld, Steve Schuer, Mike Klingel, Joel Waldinger, Telly Hughes, Jordan Arsenault, and Dan Code.
Hey, have you noticed the time? Well, what are we gonna do? We're late.
Don't worry, I know a shortcut.
Not all shortcuts get you to your final destination. Don't jaywalk.
Jackson. I'm a photojournalist at Fox 4 News, KDFW in Dallas, Fort Worth. We get assigned a story and we go out and get interviews, do live shots, edit in the field sometimes, feedback the video, and then go live. TV10, I did shooting, interviews, and editing. Everything that I learned at TV10 is exactly what I'm doing.
Welcome back to What's Happening.
Let's welcome our entertainment for tonight.
Give it up for Toby and Don.
Grateful to be back here. This is a song that me and Don produced called Find a Way. Let's get it.
Look out, watch out through the review. They've been creeping on you. Gotta find a way, find a way. Look out, watch out through the review. Gotta let him hear you. Gotta find a way, find a way, find a way.
And you the one, baby. It don't take much to fall in love with you. All of these people, they tryna love on you. Tell them to wait, I feel a buzz coming. And it don't take much for me to come back, you know that I love you. And when it comes back, you gon' fall back, you know why, cause he said, look out.
Watch out through the rear view. They've been creeping on you. Gotta find a way, find a way. Look out,
look out, look out.
Watch out through the rear view. Gotta let him hear you. Gotta find a way, find a way, find a way. Woke up tryna get my weight up.
Weight up.
Woke up tryna get my paper.
Paper.
Energy vibrating higher.
Higher.
Frequency like water vapor.
Vapor.
Who gon' be there? Am I going? Slide and pull up like a roller. All the clothes said I'm going. So the clock and said I roll up.
So
look out,
look out.
Watch out through the rear view.
Through the rear view.
They've been creeping on you. Gotta find a way, find a way. Look out,
look out.
Watch out through the rear view.
Through the rear view.
Gotta let him hear you. Gotta find a way, find a way, find a way. Out. Watch out through the rear view. Gotta let him hear you. Gotta find a way, find a way, find a way.
You're tuned into What's Happening.
We would like to give a special thanks to our guests and our live audience.
And also a thanks to our entertainment for tonight.
Tune in 2 weeks from now for our spooky and spicy Halloween episode at 6 p.m.
Bye.
Bye.